Hello, I'm Chaplain Tom Michael Zaradnik, General Manager and CEO for the Sound of Life Radio Network. Prayer is universal. We have the ultimate privilege to communicate with God on a daily basis whenever and wherever the need. It's one of the few times we don't have to make an appointment to be in a meeting. It became clear to us at the Sound of Life that prayer was to be a priority in the future of this ministry. Yet with limited staff and resources, we did not have the means to facilitate a prayer ministry. It was through one of the members of our board of directors that I was first introduced to OurPrayer. OurPrayer is a praying community of believers that have the heart and the technology to pray for others through the use of the internet and the telephone. Through partnership between the Sound of Life and OurPrayer, we have gained two very important abilities. First, the ability to grow in receiving prayer requests. Secondly, the advanced ability of having at our disposal a team of over 2,500 trained OurPrayer volunteers praying 24 hours a day for our listeners and their requests. We knew that through the partnership with OurPrayer, we had found the solution we had been looking for at the Sound of Life. We simply added their prayer widget to our website, soundoflife.org, and began to forge this critical partnership. This partnership now allows our listeners' prayer requests to be taken care of through OurPrayer. In return, the Sound of Life is doing live broadcasts focused on prayer, which includes the Good Friday Day of Prayer from OurPrayer's headquarters in Pawling, New York, and broadcasting the National Day of Prayer ceremony from the steps of the New York State Capitol in Albany, sponsored by OurPrayer. Most importantly, each day on the Sound of Life Radio Network, on the air 3 times a day, we take a 5-minute prayer break to pray for our listeners' needs as facilitated through OurPrayer. It's become an important part of our connection with God and our listeners. One listener recently wrote to me, "I heard a prayer request I made prayed for on the radio and it really touched my heart and affirmed my faith. It made my eyes well up just to know that people I knew only through the blood of Christ were supporting me in prayer." OurPrayer has also been an example to me personally of what prayer means. I traveled on a missions trip to Africa and suffered a severe bout of heat exhaustion. In part due to the prayers of the OurPrayer partners, God sovereignly intervened and healed me. God hears prayers and God answers prayers. He has allowed the Sound of Life the privilege of a relationship and partnership with OurPrayer. We have found that we are stronger as we partner together in prayer. So simply put, OurPrayer is an answer to our prayer.